Hello, what's up YouTube? Welcome to paasolocreates video tutorial. In this video, I'm going to show you how to design a party flyer in Adobe Photoshop, okay? So without further ado, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and then share with your friend. So let's dive into this. So first of all, go to File, then we are going to create a new document. Then with the width and the size, let's maintain 3000 by 3000 pixels. Resolution 300 and click on Create. A new canvas is going to open in Photoshop for us. Then we will start by developing our background as always. So we can start by creating a folder. So I'll click here to create a folder. And then I'll go to my downloads. I have some resources I would like to use. Okay, so first of all, I'll click and drag this into Photoshop. So leave it. And please, I'm going to leave a link in the description below for you to download these files. Then when you have it, click on this point to enlarge your file. And you can hold down the Alt so that it's enlarged from the center outwards, okay? If you are using the later version. Otherwise, do it anyhow. It works best for you, okay? Then from here, so I'll click and drag this one here and name this one as background so we can stay organized as we are designing. Next, I'm going to create a rectangle, so I'll pick up my rectangle tool. Then I'll draw a rectangle, so I'll click and drag to draw a rectangle, something like this. And I'm going to fill this one with a black, so double click and fill here with black. Then also I would like to bring this layer down so you can see this layer is on top. So I will click and drag this one all the way down and I'll have something like this. Then I'll add a layer mask to this one. So when you come down here, you are going to see a layer mask. So I'll click on that to add layer mask. And with a layer mask, we are going to use the brush tool. So I have my brush tool here. Select that, and with the brush tool we can click to blend this area. Make sure you have black here and we have white here. So, and also make sure you have the layer mask selected. So to make sure the layer mask is selected, check that the white outline is on the layer mask, okay? So when we paint black against the white, we are going to conceal that area, in other words, to hide those pixels. So just like this, and when you are okay with it, you leave it. So I'm almost okay with it. Just I'll click and drag this one a little bit up. Then you click on enter or you double click on that layer to apply the changes. Next, I'll go to my files again, and then I have this file that I would like to also use. So I picked this background from a party flyer design, so you can see we have some text here. So basically we are not going to use the app here, so I will click and drag this beneath this layer, so we are going to have it underneath, okay? And also we are going to reduce the fill to, let's say, 80%, so we are going to have some of the black in it, so without the black and with the black, okay? So you can see we have stayed organized. All of these things are in this. So right click and let me give this one a blue color. Okay, so please, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I beg you to subscribe, like the video, and leave me a comment. Also, I have this image or this background I would like to also use. So where is it? Alright guys, so I'll leave a link for you in the description box for you to download this one. So I'll click and drag this one also here. So here is where I'm going to type in my text. So I'll just position this one somewhere here, okay? Then I will click and drag this one also to the folder. Then from here, this is the background I'm going to use, but you can see there is no contrast between the background because the colors are some waves. So I want them to have a one shade of color. So I'm going to add a color lookup. So with a color lookup, when you add a color lookup, make sure it is above all the layers and then I'm going to change the loot to one of these. So let's check the one that I would like to use. So okay, so guys, let's use this one. So when you open, you select this Fuji Eternal, okay, and let's see without it and with it. So you can see now we have some contrast between the background. Now from here, guys, we can add our text. So let me put all of this in the folder. So with the help of the text tool, I'm going to type in my text. So this is the font that I'm going to use, okay. Click on enter to accept changes. So we are going to use a white fill, okay. So you can notice down the font, guys, the font name is here, so please make sure you note down the font, okay. So here is the font, make sure you note it down, and you can download the same thing and use it in your project. So next, make sure you have the sign out selected, Ctrl T for free transform, and we can scale up this a bit, okay. So this is the main text. Then let's make a duplicate. I'll click and drag this one to the plus to make a duplicate, and let me drag it a bit down. Then I'll select my text tool and change the text, and then from here I'm going to scale this one up, okay. Double click on it to accept changes. Next, I will select both of them. So hold down Control, select both of them, select all, and I'm going to align this one to the center. Then select, and I will deselect the selection. Next, you can't see the text very well, so I'll select one of them, and I'm going to add an outer glow effect on the text, okay. So guys, with the outer glow, this is the effect that we are going to get. So let's increase opacity a bit. Okay, so let's say 50 to 60 is okay. Make sure you have linear dodge, and you can copy the color code for this one, D10071. Then you leave all the settings, the spread 46, size 20, okay. Then when you are satisfied with it, you click on OK to accept changes. So guys, you want to make the same effect on this party, but we don't want to go through that hustle that we went through to apply this. So what we can do is to hold down the Alt key or Option key on the Mac. Then you see this FX, the effect that we added. Let's copy that. So when you hold down the Alt key, you click and drag this one to the party. It is going to make a duplicate on that. Then we are going to have something like this, okay. So when you select both of them and you click on this arrow, it is going to collapse both of them. Ctrl J to group, and let's name this one as test and info. So all our text is going to be here. So we have it here, okay. Then let me give this one a color shade to, make it easier for me to identify it. Next, I'm going to add the details of the program. Alright guys, so when I type in the details of the program, this is how it looks like. I want this video to be short, so you just have to type in the details, and you can choose any font that you want. But me, this is the font that I use, so you can note it down if you like to, okay. So you can note down the font, okay. Then also I have some drink that I would like to add. So let's click and drag this one here, and you see the resolution of the drink is too high, so let's reduce the size, which means it's of a high quality. Then from here, I'm going to rotate this one a bit. So when you come closer, Ctrl T for free transform in the first place to get the outline, and then the transform outline. And then when you come close to the edge, you can see this bar, which means we can, turn it around to rotate it. So I'm going to rotate it a bit, just like this, and I'll position it here. Next, with the help of the shapes tool, particularly the ellipse tool. I'm going to draw an ellipse. So it is a free cocktail punch. So I'll draw a shape just like this. So I'll double click here to fill the color. So let me make a sample from the chair we have at the background. Then reduce the opacity to 50% so we can see through, and let me make it a little big. Okay, then from here I'll click on the move tool. Then let me make a copy of the ellipse. So I'll click and drag to make a copy. Then with this one, I will scale it a little bit down, just like this. And this one, I don't want any fill. So when I select the shape, I can, and make sure you have the layer selected. Okay, I can come here, select no color for this, and let's increase, or select a white for the stroke, and then let's increase this one to 5 pixels. And I'll open the line and select the stroke line. Okay, then you click on the move tool and let's Ctrl O to fit everything to screen. So this is what we have now, but you can see the white is not popping up really. Why? Because if you guys can remember, we reduce the opacity of this shape, so it is 50. So let's increase it back to 100, and then let's see, it is now deep. Okay, so let's type in the free cocktail. So with the help of my text tool, I'm going to type in free cocktail. Make sure you have the align center. Then when you're done, you select one of the shape and you align this one to the center. Make sure you are on the move tool so that you will be able to align this one to the center. Next, Ctrl O to fit everything to screen, and let's compare this one with this one. So you see, this is the first design and this is what we are up to now. So let's see what we can do to make this one a little bit pop up. Okay guys, so if you have a logo, we can add it, and also we have some people in collaboration with this, so you can also bring that. All the information that is necessary to come on the flyer, you can add them. Then also let me teach you one trick to add the present. So with the help of the pen tool, I'm going to click and drag. Then let me do the same for here, click and drag to create this nice smooth curve, and with the help of the text tool, I'm going to type on this. So when you come closer to the path, you see that it turns into something you can type on the path by typing in present. And also you can see not all of the text is showing because we have the bar here. So I'll hold down the Control key and drag this one, so everything is going to be presented or shown. So present. So I'll make sure this one is at the center. Let's go a little bit more. Okay, then we can change the font here if you like to, and also if you like any font that you want to save to use in the future, you can click on this love, you know, the star, and it is going to save here for you. So when you come and you open this, you are going to see that. Okay, and also we have the classes of font here, so you can select only serif font, and all serif font is going to show. So let me select all classes, and then let's choose this font here. Okay, then I would like to change the color of this one because you can't see the white wall. So let's make sure we change the color to something it can be seen a little bit. Control O to fade everything to screen. So guys, before we wrap up on this video, I would like to stay organized. So let's put all of this one in a group. So we have our text tool here already. We have the background. So I'm just collapsing the background, and we have these shapes. So Control G into group. Let's name this one as shapes. And also I'll name this one as drink. Alright guys, so this is how you can design a party flyer in Photoshop. Okay, this is a simple tutorial and I guess everyone should be able to do. So please make sure you try your hands on this. When you are done, pick up my contact in the description below. WhatsApp me with what you were able to do, or you can tag me on Instagram. We are paasolocreates. Facebook, we are paasolocreates, and Twitter too, we are paasolocreates. You can tag me there and I'm going to see what you were able to achieve. But I forgot one more last thing, because this wasn't, I think we added some lines here, so you can see some lines over here. So let me show you how to do that. So with the help of the rectangle tool, you just draw a lengthy rectangle just like this. Then I'm going to rotate it. So Ctrl T for free transform, and let's rotate this one. You can hold down the shift key to rotate in degrees. So let's maintain 630 and then position where you want it to be. All right, I'll make a copy. So click and drag this one to the plus new layer to add a copy, and then there we have it. Then I don't need these shapes at all, so I'm going to hide this one and I'm going to add a new layer here. Then with the first one, I'm going to hold down Control on PC, Command on the Mac, and click on the first shape. It is going to select that for me. Then I'm going to paint here with white. So let me take my brush tool, hold on Alt to make a color sample. So let's select a sample color like this, and then you can use the square bracket to increase or reduce the size of the brush. And I'm going to paint just like this. Okay, so let me do it once again. Paint just like this, paint just like this. Then let's do the same thing for the second one. Hold Control on PC, Command on the Mac, click the second one, and this one, let's change the color a bit. So hold down the Alt key and let's select a red type like this. So this is it, and boom. Let me try the down here again. Then when you're done, you can go to select and deselect the selection. Then from here, with this layer selected, so you can see the layer, we can either reduce the opacity, okay, to have something like this. So let's say maybe 120% or 15%. So any of them that you would like to go. Or the other way you can do is to change the blending mode. So you go through the blending mode and see the one that best fits your design. Okay, so I think either overlay or soft light works fine. So let me choose overlay. Okay, so this is it guys. So this is how I was able to come out with this idea for this flyer. Thank you very much for staying with me to the end of the video. I will leave a link in the description box for you to download this. And also, I'm about hosting a graphic design course. So if you are interested, let me know in the comment section below that you are interested. If you don't know anything, or you are intermediate and you want somebody to properly guide you, please let me know in the comment section, or you can pick my contact in the description box and let's chat on how we are going to do this. Thank you very much for staying tuned. I love you guys. Keep creating. And don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Bye for now.